Joining us to talk about today's action in the House Oversight Committee, Congressman Paul Gosar from Arizona. And Congressman, thank you for your time, sir.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, Cam.
What was your reaction when Attorney General Eric Holder invoked executive privilege officially today in saying that he was not going to turn over these documents that he had previously said he would be giving your committee?
Well, I think it actually stems back, Cam, to last night, the extortive move that he pulled on Congressman Issa by saying that we'll release what I feel is releasable that I've inspected, only if that you will end contempt charges and won't go forward. This actually shows me a desperate individual and a desperate administration.
The vote today along party lines, 23-17. Are you disappointed in that? I know that this is going to be a talking point for the defenders of the administration who insist that this is nothing more. The Attorney General himself said that he thought this was a political game, an election year distraction.
Well, he's the one who created the partisan distraction for this year. We should have been having this opportunity last year when we asked for this, and we are entitled to that. But I was very disappointed because we had colleagues of mine on the other side that obviously did not read the documents, and have not, because we have number 3 at DOJ who has lied to Congress. We have the Attorney General who's lied and misled Congress. Mm-hmm. This is not disputed. I mean, when you look at Lanny Brewer's testimony to Senator Grassley, we have an email that actually shows us, as I said before, that he was in Mexico City proposing a gun running scheme on the very day that was delivered to Senator Grassley. And Trey Grady brought it up once again. We also have Eric Holder, as of last week, lying about Attorney General McCasey knowing about an Operation Wide Receiver. This is ludicrous, and what we've seen is a blending of information, Cam. Operation Wide Receiver was done in 2007. Mm-hmm. This administration knew about this and then invoked it to proceed with Fast and Furious.
Absolutely. I mean, according to their own testimony, when they found out about Wide Receiver, Lanny Brewer says he asked, and everybody said, no, we're not doing it anymore, and then he sort of dropped it. At the same time, they're getting wiretap applications that supposedly show that this gun walking was taking place.
They actually send an attorney general from one of his officers from the deputy attorney general down to Arizona to review this. So this is completely unbelievable that we can see that the other side saying that there was no wrongdoing going. To be honest with you, what I wanted to do, Cam, is I would like to have seen that we did point counterpoint in regards to all the issues at the table. That there was gun running. It was overseen by senior officials in the DOJ in Washington, D.C., because I wanted to have all those folks who have law licenses to be impugned the same way that all the rest of us are, because they can't hedge their bets. I want them online basically stating that these are the key principles and facts and findings, either dispute or say no. I wanted to have a list of those actually voted upon. We didn't get that chance, but you could obviously see by the testimony that obviously my colleagues on the other side do not understand what actually transpired here, because they would be in a chorus line with us.
Do you really believe that, Representative? Do you really believe they don't understand after listening and having access to all of the same information that we do, that they just don't understand?
I think this is a two-faced aberration, that they continue to live in a fantasy land, that this is not what is actually been said. When you look at what we've been saying, Cam, about, this isn't just an issue about, what's right and wrong. This is about the American Constitution, and then everybody's held to the letter of the law.
Yeah.
Number 2, it is to try to find out what happened to Brian Terry, who allowed this to occur, to have some rectification for them, but also about the 300 Mexicans who have lost their lives. Number 2 is and last but not least, is that we in Arizona and the Southwest will be continually impugned by these guns showing up at crime scenes throughout the Arizona that our law enforcement are going to have to take care of, as well as the citizens of Arizona, and that we are going to, in the near future, be impugned by them, by dangerous criminals. Unbelievable.
Talking with Congressman Paul Gosar from Arizona. Congressman, Speaker Boehner has indicated that perhaps next week a vote before the full House can be held. Will you be talking with your colleagues on the other side of the aisle and trying to explain why you believe it's important that they vote to hold Eric Holder in contempt?
I absolutely will, because this is actually one in which the context of law needs to be upheld. They need to know that what has been exercised here puts Eric Holder in a pinch, and it puts the president in a pinch. Executive privilege there conversations with the president, and we've been reviewing the conversations and the tapes. The president said it over and over again. He's not been involved, and then he tried to say that Eric Holder didn't. So why did we have executive privilege evoked here? They're running scared, and they've got something to cover up. And I think that this is one that I think that my colleagues, this isn't a Republican or Democrat issue. This is what's right or wrong. This is about the American people, and this is about our Constitution, and about getting justice back, as Trey Gowdy said, blind, so she gives it equally, weighing the scales of proper enforcement, and then with a swift sword, giving it equally to whatever she sees fit.
Congressman Paul Gosar, thank you again, sir, for coming on the program, and look forward to talking to you again very soon.
Cam, thank you very much, and thanks for keeping us in the spotlight.